Pinto. Get out of here. Get out of here. Come on. Got a minute left.
I'm here. What's up, dude?
Nothing much, man. How you been?
Good.
It's interesting that I can hear the sound cut off when we start to talk.
It's app for sharing shit. Really, really bad.
I mean, well, now it seems fine. Weird. It's really weird.
I don't know. What's up, Dan? What's up, Andre? Cheers for hanging out in the pre-chat, guys. We're live on Twitch right now as well. I just thought, why not? It's gaming, you know?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Predictions, Bloodborne cart.
Bloodborne. Yeah, maybe a little sneak peek at Wolverine. Do we sound any better?
Every time the sun dies.
Like
We
audio-wise?
sound
Because I know there
fine.
was...
Yes.
No, well, I just know there was audio upgrades to the software, so I wonder, do we sound better to the viewers or listeners? Let us know. What's up, Rob?
Predications.
Scan for Soltari signals.
Signal corrupted. Approximating.
This looks cool.
Oh, is this
Another thing for the
from Solaris? I
Confirmed.
You better stay out of my
think it's
way.
called Solaris. I can't remember the name of
Hey
it.
everyone, how's it going? I'm Gregory Loudon,
Yep.
creative director at House
Saros.
Mark. Today we are thrilled
Saros,
to
yeah.
show off this first look of gameplay for Saros running on PS5. Saros builds on Returnal's
Do we look better down there like that?
and tells the emotional and haunting story of
Back here.
Arjun
Kinda like on the
Evraz's
side so we don't
drive
block.
for answers on the
Okay.
shape-shifting planet of Carcosa.
And this looks fun. For me personally, it's not really like a $70 game, like, you know. That's
Oh,
not
it's
my taste.
absolutely a $70 game, dude. You don't like if you've never played
No, I-
Returnal,
By
you're
holding
missing
Arjun,
out.
you can defend
Yeah, it's
yourself and
not
absorb
something I
projectiles.
would pay full price for.
Oh,
Like,
the
it looks great.
story,
It looks
the
great.
storyline, the way it's like designed for the gameplay, the mechanics, like the fact that they added more guns like over time, and you know, There was even a secret ending for it too. Like, so it had replayability. It had like, it had co-op later on. It had like
By
a
absorbing projectiles, you can now
basically a
keep back
tower of
using
Sisyphus,
your
which was
power
like
weapon.
a gauntlet that you could do. Like,
By
it had a
pressing the
lot of
adaptive
stuff.
trigger on L2, you'll be able to destroy enemies
Nice.
using eclipse-driven weaponry.
Soltari holocache detected.
Mark it on the map.
Mark
Here
on
is
the
a
map.
Soltari hololog, where you can learn more about lost Carcosa.
I'll try to forget.
Hold up for me.
Can you hear the audio okay, mate? Mac?
I promise.
Alec?
Yeah, the audio is fine. Like, it's
Yeah.
not cutting out. It's kind of like a background kind of noise. It's like we're hearing it off on the side, but like I can tell what's going on. So
Yeah, I hate that. Let me turn it up a little. It's extremely loud in my ear right now.
you don't have to make it louder.
Is that better for you though?
Yeah, I hear it fine. Yeah.
This is Second Chance, where you can be revived on first death to get straight back into the action. Second Chance is part of our
Alright.
permanent progression systems, which means you will always come back stronger.
But there's no third chance. You need a third chance. You're shit.
The sun is forever.
I'm scared.
We hope you love that first look at gameplay.
Oh, I like his t-shirt.
We're looking forward to revealing more on our mysterious and moving story and our amazing ensemble cast of NPCs in the coming months. Next year is when you'll be able to play Saros on PS5 and enhance the
Okay.
PS5 Pro. Thanks for watching. We can't wait to share more from all of the team working on Saros.
Is the PS5 Pro like worth it?
I
I don't know either.
I mean, I have one, but I don't use it.
Yeah, what's up, Griff?
The only thing I would say is like maybe Ghost of Yote. I need to play that. I can
Oh,
play that
yeah.
before it comes out on PC.
100%. I like the reason why I ask is like I at this point like I feel like you probably wouldn't really need to upgrade from a regular PS5 to a PS5 Pro. Like I don't think it's worth the money really. But maybe I'm wrong.
If you really care about your frame rate and you want a couple enhancements here and there, then you go for it. But otherwise, if you're okay with what you've got, just stick with the PS5. If you don't have a PS5, buy a Pro.
Yeah, of course. I don't know.
You actually want to deploy her? You cannot be serious.
Cascade is one of our most highly trained operants.
She's been shelved for 5 years. The parties marked her as a failure.
She won't have to do it alone. Her old squad is still out there.
I thought they'd all been ripped to shreds.
Probably. But she can scrape what's left of them back together. Lead them to their deaths all over again.
And what if she butchers it like last time?
We'll do what we always do. Throw more assets at the problem. We have plenty more.
Is this from the makers of Disco Elysium or something?
I have no
She's a
idea.
pathetic, fragile embarrassment.
Kind of
And her methods are
feels like
so
a-
unhinged.
But
like
they
the art,
get
though.
results, no?
Long-range missiles get results.
Show a little faith. We're at the end of history. Everything that could go wrong already has.
I like RPG aspects though, so like if it's your parades. Okay. Might be interesting. Ooh, are we getting Microsoft Flight Simulator? for the PS5?
Yeah. PlayStation Flight Simulator.
Oh my god, it's really like it's starting to really feel like it now.
It is a flight simulator, I think.
Oh my god.
Everyone in the comments was like, Bloodborne 2, Spider-Man 3. No, flight simulator.
Flight Simulator.
Although this does look kind of fun.
Oh yeah, simulators are pretty fun. It's just when they get a little too real is when it starts to kind of You gotta have some game aspects that are like odd about it, but if you're too scared to fly a plane, then this is the next best thing.
Rob, I have to blame StreamYard for this shit. Like, the sound is perfect in my ear.
Oh yeah, it's
literally Microsoft.
It's always perfect to the
to the share, yeah.
2024. Like what? We can't even get the most recent.
I love that it's coming as well on the 8th of December 2025.
Oh my god.
Hostiles inbound. 100 meters in closing.
I got 2. East side.
Now this looks like real life.
I got 3 west side. Frame shoot. On the T of execute.
This looks real.
2. 1. Execute.
The world as it's commonly known has crumbled. Alliances that held since the end of World War II, gone.
Dagger, this is Pax's ballsiest play yet.
Yeah, Griff, on console.
Most strategic rock in the history of warfare. Want to help our friends take back
Madness.
this rock?
You're playing a dangerous game, no doubt about it. Wouldn't be Dagger without insurmountable odds.
The whole world's gonna look different now. Just takes a little shake of perspective. Gotta love a challenge.
We spent millions of dollars on this story, and you're only gonna play the multiplayer.
Stand by for re-attack call.
Light them up!
Yeah, I'm one of those weirdos that love playing the campaigns in these games.
We gotta move!
You know,
Love
like
it.
I just like I could see the positives of it and how cool it could be, but it's just
But we don't
I don't know. After playing Killzone, I'm like,
That is not the fucking question.
And they're so immersive. It feels amazing.
I just wish they would bring back Killzone. I love the Hellgas.
I'm Sean Benson.
And I'm Sid Schumann. Sean and I are back to share news and release dates for games
Either
coming to
huge or
PS5.
she's tiny.
But first, thanks to EA and Battlefield Studios
Or
for
both.
this
Some
new
big
look at the
shoes.
single-player
Or both.
campaign for Battlefield 6. It launches October 10th on PS5.
Now, let's celebrate one of my favorite games of all time, which is marking its 25th anniversary this year. Deus Ex returns. This PS5 remaster is a collaboration between Eidos Montreal and Aspyr, the studio behind remastered
Never played them.
classics like Tomb Raider and Soul
On
Reaver.
its way back to the people. And you can't do a damn thing about it.
You play as JC Denton.
That looks like just an AI remaster. It looks like no actual humans did anything.
This new version adds enhanced visuals, overhauled controls, and support
I don't know, they
for
fixed that
key
guy's head.
PS5 features like haptic feedback.
Yeah, I did a great job.
Deus Ex influenced a
Bro, if
generation
this is any
of
more than a
RPGs
tenner,
with
I
its
wouldn't pay
emphasis
for it.
on choice and consequence.
You know it's
No
gonna be
two
like
playthroughs
15,
unfold
20
the same.
bucks.
Deus Ex Remastered arrives on PS5 early next year. It's almost Halloween, and you know what they say, everyone's entitled to one good scare.
Halloween, the game.
Death comes to Haddonfield in Halloween, the game.
I hope this is
Tribute
good.
to the John Carpenter classic. The team at IllFonic invites players to an asymmetrical horror sandbox where you can play as a civilian survivor or Michael Myers himself. In each game, it's up to you as survivors to save these hapless townfolk
or to hunt them down as Michael Myers. He
You can repair
possesses
generators,
unique
I swear.
abilities like shape jump, allowing him to move around the map unseen and pop out where you'd least expect him.
Oh, he was just a
Playing
human.
as a civilian, it's up to
Well,
you
that
to
was the
lead
thing, is he
townsfolk
always
to
popped up
safety,
where you
find a
least
phone,
expected.
and
Like,
call
you
the
thought you
police
got
for
away
help.
from him.
Civilians can also scavenge for gear and weapons to help them survive when they inevitably cross paths with the unstoppable Michael Myers.
I love this setup.
That's
Become
really
the
cool.
boogeyman or protect his victims when Halloween the game launches on September 8th, 2026.
Jesus, next year.
Dude, Friday the 13th was actually
Few big
really fun.
announcements
It's
from
hard to
11th Hour Games.
understand at the beginning, but like
First,
it's
their
cool.
hit action RPG, Last Epoch, is in development for
A
PS5.
Texas Chainsaw game did pretty well too.
This celebrated dungeon crawler
Yeah, that's
is
what I
known
heard as
for its
well. I think the
extensive
Evil
skill
Dead game did pretty good
customization,
too, right?
deep and rewarding loot system, and massive time traveling.
I didn't
world.
play it, but I heard it was great.
You'll battle through the past, taking down gods and toppling cursed empires to save the world from its ruined future. As for that second announcement, Last Epoch's first major expansion, Orobis, will arrive at the same time as the upcoming PS5 release.
All right. Well, that's good. Keeps people up to date.
The Seven Deadly Sins Origin is an open-world RPG based on the beloved Japanese series, offering a
Man,
vast
I heard
single-player
that the
campaign
series was
and
good at the
multiplayer
start, and then it
areas
just
where
took a shit after
cooperation and
subsequent
exploration go
seasons.
hand in hand. Follow in the footsteps of Tristan, the Prince of Britannia, and play an original story you can experience only in the game. Capture creatures, go fishing, cook your own meals, mine resources, and craft new items as you explore Britannia on your own. Or step beyond the open world to tackle dungeons with a team of up to 4 other players. In a multiverse that transcends time and space, original heroes join forces with beloved characters from the series to embark on a grand adventure. Venture out alone or with friends when the Seven Deadly Sins Origin arrives on January 28th.
Two iconic characters finally meet in Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, launching on PS5 tomorrow. Mega Man and his trusty vehicle, the Rush Roadster, join the lineup as part of the Mega Man DLC pack that arrives early next year. But they're not alone. Proto Man also speeds into the pack. Also included
pretty
is
cool.
a stunning reimagining of Dr. Wily's castle from the Mega Man series. Familiar sights and sounds will take players back to some of Mega Man's most memorable adventures. The Mega Man DLC pack comes to PS5 next year as part of the Season Pass and Digital Deluxe Edition. The early unlock period is already underway, so Digital Deluxe Edition owners can get into Sonic Racing Cross Worlds right now.
Where's the chat?
I don't know.
Turn it off.
Up next, 2 announcements from Koei Tecmo Games, including a release date for Neo 3.
Okay, that'll be good. I like Neo 3.
It is I who will be Shogun. Kurimatsu, why? You'll never
I know, right?
understand
Like,
what
spoilers.
it means.
Yeah, I'm
I am Himiko. On my honor as queen, I shall defeat Kiriko.
This game
My
looks
timeless friend, I trust you.
Graphics are
Nothing
insane.
will stop me from becoming.
Games are
Shogun.
fantastic.
So long
Mechanics are, I think the first game's mechanics were kind of oof, but the second game, like, perfected it.
To rule, one must prove their might.
The light of hope lies unseen at the end of time. Go now!
You wish to become Shogun that badly?
No, those are absolutely spoilers, Andre.
Maybe you don't want it enough. What makes a Shogun?
I'm in the
I don't.
anime scene, but I actively avoid any sort of spoilers for shows until I'm watching it.
I have both. Strength alone is
How long
good
is it
enough
now?
to end this war.
I don't know. I haven't watched it yet.
I suppose it's been out for a long time. I
Feb 6?
suppose. Yeah. It is what it is. Feb 6.
There's a Demon King? Oh, Andre, come on. Spoilers. Oh, fuck. Are they remastering this?
That was cool.
That's
I like
sick.
how they showcased that.
All right.
Yeah, this is a remaster.
Yeah,
I don't
I
know
love the
what
original
was.
games.
反撃を開始するぞ。戦だゆえ、身をもってお答えいたそう。俺が最強である。証明してくれるわ。
Ooh, 3. I love 3. 3 was my favorite. Hell yeah.
Those poor normal soldiers trying to go up against this dude who has like fire powers and shit.
You must take down fucking
like,
thousands.
Oh god.
Thousands of them getting wrecked by Lubu.
Another world.
Yes! Give me some booba. This is Code Vein 2.
Cannons.
Our focus, our true objective, is to save this world, our current world.
Need I remind you that tampering with history is strictly forbidden?
Ali.
It's time I faced my past. Let's go.
I always find it weird when they have tiny characters and their English voice actors are like, we have to get there. Like, it's what the fuck? Like, you don't seem like you would have that kind of voice.
Today, you'll pay your dues!
January 30th? Nice. Okay. I need to play the
Back in
first
June,
one.
we debuted Final Fantasy Tactics, the Ivalice Chronicles, right here on State of Play.
Today, we're joined by the game's director, followed by news from other special guests who are joining us just as Tokyo Game Show kicks off in Japan.
皆さんこんにちは。ファイナルファンタジータクティクスイバリーズクロニクルズのディレクター前広です。プレイステーションで発売したオリジナルのファイナルファンタジータクティクスから30年近く経った今でも多くの方がこのタイトルをお気に入りの一本として挙げてくださっており、オリジナルスタッフの一人として大変嬉しく思っています。今回イバリーズクロニクルズという新しい形で再び皆様にお届けできることに我々もワクワクしています。フルボイスや難易度調整などファンの方はもちろんこれまで遊んだことがないプレイヤーの方にも快適に遊んでいただけるように様々な工夫を行いました。
Oh, that's
Do
cool.
not feign concern for me. I see your words for what they are.
どなたでも楽しんでいただける内容となっておりますので、ぜひ遊んでみてください。それでは発売をお楽しみに。
You know, I've never tried any of the older Final Fantasy games. Like, I've only played a couple of the 3D ones. So I think this would be kind of cool to try out.
Reminds me of the old like Pokemon games on like Nintendo and shit back in the day.
Shall we play?
Are they actually bringing this game back? Oh my god. Hell yeah. Okay.
いよいよ発表できる時が来ました。はい。タイトル名はレッド・イット・ダイ・インフェルノです。
なるほど。ということは、レッド・イット・ダイの正当後継作品ってことですね。
はい。
Is Let It Die still popular? Holy shit. Like,
このゲー
it's a
ム
cool game.
近接アクションとローグライトを軸に PVPVE の仕組みを取り入れた、いわばエクストラクションアクションゲームとなっています。プレイヤーは地獄門と呼ばれる巨大な穴を探索するレイダーとなり、たくさんの恐ろしい怪物や他のプレイヤーのレイダーたちが入り乱れているフィールドを探索し、踏破を目指します。今度は地獄なんですね。はい。探索で手に入れたアイテムを持ち帰るため、無事生還したいところですが、死亡すると全てロストしてしまいます。所持品だけではなく、キャラクターのボディすらロストします。相変わらず理不尽だね。はい。レイダーたちは探索とボディの入れ替えを何度も何度も繰り返し、一番強い自分を作り上げて、どこまで潜れるかを競うのが醍醐味となっています。
I'm down to try the sequel.
皆さんに新たな面白さを感じてもらえると嬉しいです。
Alright. The start of a whole new world.
Fucking Uncle Death. I like the artwork.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, I might check that out.
デスクワークスディレクターの藤井智です。
集英社ゲームズプロデューサーの山本です。
完全新作クロノスクリプトエンドレスエンド。世界初公開映像いかがでしたでしょうか。
I mean, there's still time. Inaki Godoy learned how to speak Japanese, and it took him like a year or two.
ここから脱出をするという探索型 2D アクションアドベンチャーゲームとなります。
手書きのペン画というアートスタイルをベースに奥の深いダークファンタジーとして皆さんにお届けできる予定です。終わらない物語がテーマですが、開発はしっかりと終わらせます。
クロノスクリプトエンドレスエンドは2026年発売予定です。さらなる続報をお楽しみに。
I wonder how many of these are actually also coming to PC.
Citizens of Pywell. Today, a new chapter in this land's history shall be written by our own hand.
We fight those who wield power to prey on the weak. Beasts who think themselves men. That is what it means to be a queen. The time has come to do what we believe to be right. Cliff, seek out your Greymane comrades. Uncover the truth that lies within. And let your heart speak without fear.
In the end, all will come together as one.
We fight for the future of all. Sound the horn of our final battle. Fight! Fight for Pywell!
Your fight is not for revenge, nor glory, nor pride.
What the fuck? You got dragons and flying robots? What is this world?
They're covering everything.
Remember who you are and let it guide your path. For at the end of it, you will find the answers you seek.
Crimson Desert.
Some of these games, like the graphics, like they don't look amazing. You know, like they kind of look like 2015 cutscenes.
Because it's on PS5.
yeah, exactly. Ooh, these are cool. Could we have a cool game now, please? Hey, fly now? Yo, Nova, what's up? How are you?
Well, it's smart for them to do this, considering that, I'm pretty sure a lot of people play on desktop nowadays.
Yeah, exactly. We're embracing it. It's actually, you got to get more base. Ah.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Because, I mean, they're really trying to link everything up to PC, and, it's just, that's just going to be the main thing. A lot of the PS5 games are, coming over to PC. Only the exclusives are timed now.
I think
So
cloud gaming is the future,
Yeah. Well, cloud gaming still, in my opinion, isn't that great. It still has a lot of kinks to work out. I know it's improved a lot, but I think it's still kind of garbage. It's
Hi,
like for
everyone.
PlayStation, it's garbage.
And I'm Kristen Zatani. That was your first look at the Pulse Elevate wireless speakers, which bring the PlayStation audio and chat experience to your desktop with planar magnetic drivers and PlayStation Link wireless technology. Visit PlayStation Blog for even more details.
Now, let's check in on what's next for PlayStation Plus. Up first is the October monthly games lineup. The creepy and captivating Alan Wake 2 arrives just in time for spooky season.
Nice.
With Goat Simulator 3 and
Haven't
Cocoon
played it,
rounding
but I
out the
hear it's
list.
quite good.
These all arrive for PlayStation Plus Essential members on October 7th. You remember me?
Oh my god.
Oh, fuck.
Another
I'm
remaster.
I'm tired of remembering you right
Last
now.
of Us Day is this Friday, September 26th.
Oh,
As part of Naughty Dog and PlayStation's
Mhm.
annual celebration of this beloved series, we are thrilled to confirm
they-
the
like, I
addition
love this
of The
game. It's one of
Last
my
of Us
favorites ever.
Part 2
Do
to
they
the
need a
PlayStation
game?
Plus game catalog.
Like, do they need
Well,
a
they're-
day? Like, do they need?
Well, they're putting
like,
it on the
a
catalog.
day?
Yeah, of course they do.
For PS5 members, this
'Cause, like,
includes
it's
The Last
their
of Us Part
biggest
2
thing right now.
Remastered, the definitive way to experience Ellie and Abby's story, alongside additions like the roguelike survival mode No Return.
It really needed multiplayer to come back.
PlayStation Plus Classics catalog is extra exciting.
like
for
a
fans of
remaster
fighting
of
games and
remaster
the
of
number
remaster.
3.
So
Tekken 3
stupid.
from the original PlayStation and
Tekken.
Soul Calibur 3
love
from
that
the
one.
PS2 are coming to the service later this year.
Also arriving this year, another all-time classic from the PS2, Tomb Raider Anniversary. And up next, a special message from the creator behind one
The
of
end of
PlayStation's
Tomb Raider
most
2.
iconic franchises.
Dan, I gotta agree with you, bro. Give it two.
I'm hoping this is GTA. I never got to play
皆
GT7.
さんこんにちは。グランツーリスモシリーズプロデューサ
Yeah,
ー
Gran
山
Turismo.
内和則です。
It being
本
Sony
日
would have
は
to be
ですね、
Gran
皆
Turismo.
さんにすごく素敵なアップデートをお伝えできることを大変嬉しく思います。この2025年の6月25日に、なんとグランツーリ
Yes,
スモ
I'd play
の
Spider-Man
累
games, but honestly
計売
didn't
上
like
本数
console.
が1億
I bought it
本
to
を超え
play
たそう
the Miles Morales game, and I got the
です。
game like 3 months before I got the
この1
console.
億本
So
を
the
超えるっ
game's
て
just
すごい
sitting
こと
on
だ
my
なって
shelf,
作って
waiting
る
to
僕
be
らも思
played.
うんですけれども、
And yeah,
この1億
I like the
本を
console, but I
超え
don't
た
play
こ
it that
とを
much. It's
記念
literally
して
gathering dust under
こ
my
の
chair
年
every
末に
day.
ですね、僕らはグランツーリスモ7のスペック3のアップデート
Okay,
を
so they're still going to
行う
work
予
on
定です。
7. I wonder how long until they decide to go to 8. Probably in the next
2つ
console.
のレーストラック、
Most
この
likely, it's
ミラー
usually
1で
the
も
launch
使え
game,
ている
isn't
ト
it?
ラックであるとか、あるいは8台の新しい車であ
I
る
don't
とか、
I don't recall the last time Gran
新しい
Turismo
ファ
has been a
ーストエ
launch
クスペ
title.
リエンス、あ
Like
るい
in
は
and
データ
around,
ローガ
like
ンのフィーチャー、
not like launch day, but
そ
like
れ以外のさまざまなゲームフィーチャーの大きなアップデートを予定しています。
I haven't played it.
皆さんのお
game
か
in
げ
a
で
long time.
30年かけて
They're super polished games, though. They have really nice car
ありがとう
designs.
ございます。
Oh, they're fantastic. Like the first couple of games were biblical.
Yeah.
my God, it's
New controller?
The red one. God of War controller?
Yeah, it's a God of War one. That's cool design for 20th anniversary.
I do like it, yeah.
I think they could have added another red swirl on the on the other side.
Been fighting longer than I can remember.
Oh my God, it's happening!
Oh, there we
It's
go.
happening!
Finally.
Oh my God, let's go. Rumors were true. Oh,
Like
yeah,
to say,
dude.
I'm not a violent man. The draw just has a way of finding me.
Holy shit.
Doesn't matter where I go.
Holy shit!
How far I run.
Week A1 on my channel for sure.
Oh.
Minute 1.
That's always waiting.
I need to see more. I need to see more heroes and villains. I need to see more X-Men.
It looks fun to slay all these robots, but come on. I'm loving all the suits and shit. Casual.
I mean, who
loading.
we saw just a
Ooh,
moment
Mystique.
ago. Oh, there's Mystique. Okay.
Because I ain't no hero. I'm Wolverine.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Oh, a Sentinel.
Fall 26. Fuck another year.
All right.
Jesus.
You got time. Go play some other games.
I know, I'm gonna have to. Oh, hang on a second. What have we
The
got
question
here?
that comes up a lot to us at Insomniac Games is, are you going to make a Wolverine game that is as violent, as visceral as the character in the comics?
I would hope so.
You fucking better.
Working with Wolverine is interesting because part of the route to who he is that he's an unreliable narrator. He has gaps in his memory. So Wolverine doesn't really remember a lot of his life, and that's got to be an extremely frustrating aspect.
He's this ball of rage and fury, but then he could turn on a dime and he could be very, very kind and tender. In the
Susie,
next
I was the
moment.
opposite of you. I played
When
more
we're casting for
PlayStation
someone
as a
like
kid, so
Logan,
the Xbox
what
controller
we're
feels
looking
weird.
for in character traits are someone who can convey a lot with very little being spoken.
When you have that first moment that we show in gameplay, there's so much emotion that you can feel behind his eyes. He looks relentless, he looks gritty, he looks angry, but also he looks maybe a little sad.
That level of acting and being able to just deliver that performance with believability across both spectrums was something Insomniac, ourselves, we all agreed he's the one. We don't need to see anybody else.
Hey, I'm Liam McIntyre, and I play
Wolverine
James
McIntyre.
Logan Howlett in Marvel's Wolverine.
Fuck yeah, dude. I didn't know it was him.
That's not bad. That one sort of works. Fans out there know what Wolverine is, who he is. My job is to try and find the essence of who Wolverine is,
Didn't realize
especially
it was
as it
him.
applies to our
That
story.
makes the game so much
People
better
hurt
for
him,
me.
people take from him, people betray him. He still fights for people who can't fight for
Spartacus!
themselves. It's one of the greatest honors of my life, one of the biggest responsibilities I've ever had, and one of the coolest things I've ever got to do.
The entire game is built around staying true to the Wolverine experience.
And then how do we want to put our Insomniac stamp on that? How do we want to
And we
put our
chop down
own spin
trees?
and creativity, but still
I would
give
love to
something
chop down a tree.
new and fresh the fans
Think
are
of
going to
the
be excited
environment.
about?
It's the full package. It is a level of detail that we've never been able to do before.
You could see it in the trailer. You can see pores. You can see blood in between the little lines of his teeth. I love the attention to detail.
It's exciting that we're going to be able to bring that kind of fidelity to players.
Wolverine is a
man, I
character
cannot
who
wait.
goes to many places through the comics.
You'll see the Canadian wilderness, you'll see Japan.
There's a shot where Logan is sliding down that rooftop, and
So
you
if we're
can
going to
see
Japan,
the
we might
breadth
see
of
Silver
Madripoor
Samurai.
and Lowtown.
Yeah.
It's always nice teasing the depth and the amount of characters that we'll be seeing in the game. Omega Red
Sabretooth,
makes
I
an
presume,
appearance.
is it? Oh, no.
Mystique is
Never mind.
there, and there are some hints to other characters that fans of Wolverine will recognize for sure.
Another visual element
Oh,
of
it's so
Marvel's
cool.
Wolverine is the blood. The blood tech that was put into this game is pretty phenomenal.
There's a part in the trailer where Logan jumps down and then he does the claws up through the face. That one I thought maybe was going to be taking it too far, but I am so glad that we have it. It looks fantastic.
Too far.
Wolverine's
Excuse me?
combat, making
Some-
that special,
some-
making that
Still
some
not
of the-
far enough.
Yeah.
different to anything.
No,
Still
it
not
needs to
far
go.
enough.
Yeah, like
That's a
we need
tough
to see
job.
everything.
What's so
I
cool
want to see him
for
tear the
me
people in
is
half.
there was this one section of the game I got to try. It was just visceral, immediate, and so incredibly satisfying. And I was like, this is going to be amazing.
We're pretty excited about the artwork that we're using on the cover. It's dynamic, it's rough-edged.
You notice it doesn't look like our past games. It has a sense of urgency and forward movement and rage and fury, and that's Wolverine.
One of the cool things about Insomniac is they are probably the most collaborative group of people I have ever worked with. They make you feel part of their team. That's not something you always get.
We've been in a creative collaboration with Insomniac Games and PlayStation for over a decade now. We've made some of the greatest superhero games of all time, and that was always the goal, making games that are timeless.
I think fans are going to be excited, but I'm also really excited about it because I'm really proud of what we made. We're focused on making the best Wolverine game ever.
On behalf of everyone at Insomniac Games and the Wolverine team especially, we want to thank you for taking time to watch our trailer. We can't wait to
Yeah,
show
we've
you
been waiting a
more
long
in
time for this
spring
trailer,
of
motherfucker.
2026.
Is that it for the state of play then? No, I think we still got like.
That's probably it. I think that'll be it.
I would hope not. Yep. That's all they had to show. I think they could have shown more.
I always feel robbed in these things, man. I always want more. The Halloween thing was
You
cool.
don't want it enough.
Yeah.
My fight will continue.
They still don't have enough.
Release in 2024 Flight Simulator in 2025.
Oh,
at the
yeah.
end of the year. Oh, dude, that's funny.
I think they could have waited another week and maybe added another game or two.
Is the chat up again? L
Yeah.
dog shit. L.
I mean, I could agree to that. Like, it's really lackluster. They only like wait until the very end to showcase something large, and then it's basically like, why are you yanking us around and then give us something that we like and then say bye? Like build it up better. It does. This is the kind of thing that I see a lot from a lot of these showcases. And I think that Xbox has done really well with their showcases, and I think Nintendo as well in certain cases where it's like you really just have to put more and build it up, and then like give us that drop from the roller coaster, like with the large thing, but you also build this up to like more and more and more.
Yeah. Like I think they could probably like lay out that bit better. Keep people more engaged.
Yeah, it's just like a state of play, in my opinion. When I hear state of play, like I want things that I actually want to play and not random things that like you might play.
Yeah.
I think that you can do something similar to what you see from Nintendo or Xbox, where it's like an indie showcase, where you have all the little games that you can show off, and even some of the larger games from there that are like still technically indie. And then from that point, it's like, okay, cool. Like, so then you have the choice of whether or not to watch the indie stuff. But then you also see from a marketing standpoint what your consumers are going to be looking towards.
Yeah.
So like, but I also get that like them trying to put in what they can for state of play because they don't think that it's going to carry enough weight. That's also a thing to take into consideration, but I really think that they should reevaluate their marketing. It's not enough for me to feel like I want to get a PS5. Like there wasn't enough for me to care as much as I like Wolverine. That wouldn't have been enough for me to buy one.
Like they could have even just put in like the GTA 5 trailer that we've seen already, and that would probably just even hype people up. Like, oh shit, yeah! Like, you know, if you're trying to sell PS5s, you know, like you could be like, you know, exclusively coming to play to console first and all before PC. Go get yourself a PS5. You know, it's like, but I think games like everyone was like GTA 6 trailer 3 or whatever it is. Like, it's like they're not going to show a GTA trailer during this. Like, those trailers can get like 100 million views by itself. Like, I don't think they're going to showcase something like that in a Sony state of play. Like, you know,
I mean, it just depends on what they're trying to market. Are they like, it's like you said, are they going to market it as like exclusive to PlayStation, or are they going to just, you know, save it for Gamescom or Tokyo Game Show? Because if you're going to show like those are the huge events that, you know, you want to showcase like your largest games. State of play has been kind of decent here and there, but it's just been really pulling back. And you know, in my opinion, I don't think GTA 6 is something that you should throw into a state of play. I think anything that has to do exclusively with PlayStation needs to be PlayStation. Any sort, like, you know, Neo 3, I'm pretty sure it's going to come out on all consoles. I like Neo 3. I'm excited for that. Can't wait. It's probably going to come out on all consoles. Don't need it in state of play, but they don't have enough to feed us, to spoon feed us. So like it's such a pain in the ass when it's like, oh, well, we got to put out some information on Wolverine. It's like, cool, that's great, but like, I don't know. At that point, why don't you just do an entire showcase of Wolverine? Do the intro, and then just give us like as much as possible.
Even just 30 minutes of those guys talking about making it, I think it's probably better than just putting in 5 minutes in this, you know?
Yeah.
It's
just unfortunate.
Yeah, it is. It is. I'm gonna start the podcast now. Wink, wink. I know we've been live for nearly an hour, but I'm gonna throw up this screen here because I'm gonna need to. I want to edit out the gaming piece just for Spotify and Apple and stuff like that. So I'm gonna throw this up and I'm gonna pretend that just to do the intro. So for anyone that's here, they're gonna be like, whatever. But basically, if you're listening to this, it's only gonna start now. So
yeah, it's all segmented. It's all good.
Yeah, exactly. Yo, guys, what's up, and welcome back to the Marvel's Chats podcast. This is episode 178. Tonight on the cast is myself, Finto, and Alex, aka Zabrowolf. We're going to be talking about Marvel Zombies, Gen V, and any other nerdy news in between. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, leave a like on the video, and leave us a comment below if you're listening to us on a replay. Without further ado, here we go. What's up, dude?
Hey,
Long
dude.
time no speak.
Oh yeah, no, it's been a week.
How's the week been?
Busy, very, very busy.
Man,
I haven't had time to do much.
I woke up this morning, you know, obviously I live in EU, so for me, you know, I don't get to stay up the night of these things when they get released. So, you know, like Zombies, I didn't get to kind of watch it live or anything like that. And like 4 episodes, I actually got them watched today, which I was quite surprised at. But I didn't get a chance to watch Peacemaker this week. And Alien Earth, I literally just watched it before we went live. So there's just so much going on right now, you know. So these last couple of weeks have been tough, and I know there's times where we don't have enough to talk about, and it's kind of nearly stressful looking for stuff to talk about. And now it's just like, oh man, I wish some of this stuff would spread out a little more. It's like just so jam packed right now. So yeah, like we have obviously at the moment Peacemaker, Zombies is just out, Gen V's on episode 4 now, and Alien Earth just finished, and I think there's like a bunch of other stuff like don't know if you're watching, like if you watch like that show, The Terminal List, there's like the new series, The Terminal List is out, and there's just stuff on everything, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. What a time to be alive.
Yeah, it's nice to be up and having so much to do, but it's very rough, especially if you're someone who likes to watch multitudes of episodes for different shows. Because you know, not only do I have all of these different shows that we need to watch, but I also have shows that like I've been not forced to, but like I promised that I would watch. So like it's not just, you know, Gen V, it's not just Peacemaker and whatnot. It's like Burn Notice. I need to watch Burn Notice with Katie. I need to also catch up on like a bunch of anime shows that like I kind of left off on the side. But I've been surprisingly busy this whole week.
Yeah, it's work for me the last couple of weeks has just been stressful. Like the last 2 or 3 weeks has just been really, really stressful. And I just feel like when I'm getting my time to myself, I'm not even getting a chance to really recharge as much. So yeah, I'm just really like last weekend as well. I had to make a trip out to the West Coast and didn't really. I kind of lost half my weekend to spending time with the family out there and traveling and all this stuff. So this weekend I'm praying to just put my feet up and just, you know, catch up on a bunch of stuff that I'm missing out on and just chill, you know, like that's the goal for this weekend. So I hope it comes through. I've got a wedding next weekend as well. So like that's kind of one day of next weekend gone as well. So it's like, yeah, I really hope to just do as little as possible this weekend, watch a couple of movies on Saturday night, just chill, you know, a couple of beers maybe, and just flake out. Like that's the goal.
Yeah.
Did you catch any of the zombie show?
No, I have not had time for anything, to be honest.
So I watched
very behind.
I watched the first 2 episodes on my lunch break today, and you know, I'll keep it spoiler free-ish, like, because it only came out today, so I understand if people are listening to this that they haven't probably got a chance to watch it like yourself. Especially people who are on the West Coast, like it's like 3 p.m. for you right now. You know, your day's only getting started, in my opinion. You know, it's like nearly 11 o'clock at night for me. So yeah, I watched the first 2 episodes of my lunch. Like, it's the same kind of animation style and feel of What If and all the other Marvel animated stuff. I enjoy it. It's not a complaint. It's just, I don't know, it feels a little like overdone now or something, maybe. I don't know what it is. Like I kind of like the way some different like studios and stuff, like they'll change the art styles between different shows and stuff. And I liked the Spider-Man show, the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, because it was a different art style. It kind of felt different, you know. Whereas this is just like, oh, okay, this like feels just like What If season 4 or whatever. It'd be nice if they could maybe like change it up a bit more, you know. And I don't know if maybe they do that on purpose because it's meant to be like, you know, a different universe version of What If, you know, like it's kind of, this is something that the watcher's just kind of watching over as well anyway, you know, maybe that's why they do it that way. But storyline wise, it's like, it's good. Like it kind of kicks off with the Young Avengers like Kamala and Kate Bishop and Ironheart, and they're kind of just trying to survive through the apocalypse and stuff like that, like the zombie apocalypse, and they end up kind of coming across another team of humans and so on. And it's just kind of nice to see some of the MCU characters that we've met in like Phase 5 and late 4 and early 5 sort of coming together that we haven't seen before in live action. It's kind of sad that, you know, we have to rely on something like this to get some of these characters to meet. Whereas if this was like Phase 1 to 3, we definitely would have seen them all meet up in live action already. So it's kind of shitty that we're meeting them in live action for the first time here. And like, you know, our first proper look at Blade is an animated, like, which kind of sucked as well. Like the way they did them, like obviously with the Moon Knight stuff and Khonshu and stuff, like it was cool as fuck. It was great. But I kind of like wish that we got to see Blade for the first time in the MCU in live action properly, you know. That's still kind of, it stings a bit, like, because I think they announced that movie before Endgame came out, which is insane, you know. Like, and we still haven't seen anything. Like by the time that movie actually comes out, it'll be almost 10 years since it was announced. Let that sink in for a second. That's crazy. I feel so bad for Mahershala Ali because like there's been like so many directors pulling out and script rewrites and all this sort of stuff. Like, and I know Mahershala himself at one point, I think they were really gunning and going ahead, and apparently Feige wasn't involved at all, and Mahershala hated the script and everything about it, and he just kind of contacted Kevin, just like, yeah, man, like we need your help here, like, you know, like this movie's falling apart, like, and then he was like, okay, we'll come in and we'll do a rewrite and everything. So it just kind of went back to stage one. But sad that you know, because I think a movie like this like deserves the full attention from them. Like, you know, those first Blade movies with Wesley Snipes are epic in my opinion, and I think a lot of people will be like, holy shit, there's a new Blade movie, let's go see that. Like that sounds epic, you know. And if they do it right, they have the chance to make some serious dollar in the box office, because you know, a lot of people who've been MCU fans for the last 20, 30 years, they're all like growing up on Blade and, seeing even like Wesley and how kind of well that was received in Deadpool and Wolverine as well. Like, obviously there's a big fan base for the character. So I think they really need to kind of put a bit of a laser focus on getting that project done. I hope they do, and I hope it's good. But yeah, trying to think. I thought the show was good. I would probably give it like, say, an 8 out of 10. It was good. It was entertaining. Some of the characters like that I thought maybe were going to be annoying were actually fine. Like, it's dialogue and all was done well. Like the voice acting was good. Like Elizabeth Olsen was great in it, and getting to see Simu Liu back as like Shang-Chi and stuff like that was great. And your one, what's her name, Aquafina and all, she was back in it as well. Like, and it was just cool to see some, again, like a movie that was like quite well received, did quite well in the box office. I think Shang-Chi's a great film, and we haven't seen him since. And it's crazy that we've waited so long. That movie came out in 2022. We're near the end of 25 now, and he's only getting tiny little sprinkles of content in animation. Like it's just not good enough, in my opinion. Like I don't know what the fuck, I don't know what Disney and Marvel are doing. They really need to sort this shit out. Like I know obviously he's going to be in Doomsday and stuff, which is great, but fuck man, that's 4 years of him sitting on the shelf doing nothing, when we could have had even him just appearing in like little cameos. Like put him in Thunderbolts, put him in, like, you know what I mean? You could put him anywhere. Do you know what I mean? Like he's friends with Wong now. Like, all you have to do is open up a little circle and let him pop out. Like, it's not hard. Like, like I don't think it's good enough now at this stage, like so close to Doomsday and Secret Wars. I don't think it's good enough that, that you're potentially using the excuse, oh, he's on the West Coast and we're in New York right now. It's like, come on, guys. Like, like give us the cameos, give us the connective tissue. Like it's what we love. It's what we're here for. It's just, man, it just feels a bit sour or something.
Well, I mean, if you try to pull characters like from different areas, that's, yeah, you could totally use Wong, but then how many times are you going to use Wong or Stephen Strange? How often are you going to do that before you start getting tired of it? It's like, oh, well, great. They just, they needed the West Coast Avengers, so we're going to just pull them here because okay, this can be done by that. Like, I don't need any of that kind of stuff. If they can't hold their own, I would hate it. If they can't hold their own, then don't even try. Like it's only when it becomes such an immense threat that you need additional support that I would totally understand. But even then, there's tons of characters in New York that you can pull from. There's tons of characters in Queens and Hell's Kitchen, and even further, like spanning out. You can go to the Great Lakes Avengers. You can go to any of the other characters that you could have showcased. But guess what? You fucked them up. Like Mr. Immortal is an old person, or like an older gentleman in like the MCU now. He was actually a very, very powerful character because he can't die. And they could have utilized that for like some sort of comedy relief in that sense, because that character can withstand so much shit. That's one of the only characters that actually can live through until the end of time. Mm-hmm. And they got rid of a lot of characters that they could have utilized from She-Hulk. She-Hulk was really bad in terms of like bringing in a lot of different characters. And like there's so much utilization, and I know I'm kind of going in circles here, but there's so much utilization that they have within the area that they reside in, that it's like laughable to think that they can't just figure something out and get some more characters in the area.
Yeah. I heard that this project was meant to be a film, and then because Spider-Man is quite heavily in the second half of the show, that Sony turned around and said, no, you can't have Spider-Man in a film without us. So that's why it was episodic, apparently.
Well, I mean, that makes sense, considering like that's still their strong suit. That's the one thing that they're holding on to for dear life, because that's all they have. But it's it's literally one of the strongest characters that they have. It's like the most popular character from what I can tell in in the entire MCU right now. He's one of the most popular in comics. I think a lot of the Avengers used to be high up there on the list. And it's kind of funny, like how they've kind of tumbled down over time because of the way that you showcase these different heroes. If you do them right, they're going to be like well received. You're going to love them. But it seems like for Disney and the Marvel Cinematic Universe, like their writers don't have what it takes to properly put them in as like these structured characters that we all believe to be like so beloved and strong, but also like dealing with their own internal issues. And
so, just before you move on, you mentioned obviously Sony and Spider-Man being like the best thing that they have. I've just pulled up a list of the top movies of all time for Sony Pictures in the box office. Number 1, Spider-Man No Way Home. Number 2, Spider-Man Far From Home. Number 3, Skyfall. 4, Jumanji. Number 5, Spider-Man 3, Tobey Spider-Man 3. Number 7, Spider-Man Homecoming. Number 8, Venom. Number 9, Spider-Man, Tobey's first one. Number 10, Spider-Man 2, Tobey's second one. So the top 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the top 10 of their performing box offices of all time have been Spider-Man. Andrew's movies coming in at 13 and 15. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, 16. So in the top 20, they pretty much own most of the top 20 of their performances. And then you obviously have Venom 2 and 3 still within the top 30 of their films of all time. So yeah, you are 100% right, sir. It is all about Spider-Man for Sony. What's up, Sharky? How are you?
Yeah, there's really nothing that they can do, and they have to hold on to it for dear life. There's no way they're ever giving it up unless it's for like basically retirement money.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, like I think like if I was in Sony, I would probably say, okay, guys, look, we tried our whole expanded universe thing, Sinister Six, whatever the fuck they were trying to do, the villain verse, whatever you want to call it, and it was a complete flop. Terrible. I would be like, okay, Marvel, we will give you back everything, like all of the Spider-Man and all the characters into the cinematic universe. You can do whatever the fuck you want, but you got to give us 25%. And they don't have to do anything. Nothing. They're getting 25% of every single box office for the rest of the time for free to do nothing. And then they can go and focus on, making more Demon Slayer and all this sort of shit and do whatever the fuck they got to do. But I if I was them, I would do that. Like, what is the point of holding on to that IP and releasing nothing but shit except for the Into the Spider-Verse movies? And then, having to share all the best performers with Marvel anyway. You may as well just give the characters back, let them just do incredible things. Like the MCU would do incredible things if they had full access to everything. Like imagine what they would do with Venom, the Sinister Six, Spider-Gwen, all this crazy shit. They could do cartoons about Spider-Man again, throw it all up on Disney Plus. Like it'd be incredible. And then have the back catalog of all the old Tobey and Andrew stuff and easily do more crossovers and crazy shit. Like it would just be such an easy paycheck for them. I just don't understand it. Maybe the number would be a little higher than 25. I don't know. But even if it was like 30-70 towards Marvel because they're going to do all the work, it'd be the easiest money in the world.
So one, you can't go that high unless you have some sort of hand in the mixture as well, because you doing basically nothing means that you should totally only get maybe about 1 to 5%. You're getting royalties based on the character. At that point, anything that like if you put your footprint on everything, that gets you more out of the pot. But if you're only putting a touch, or you're putting it in like as in writing as like this is my name on top of this, it's a very hard sell to try to get like that much money. If you think about it, a lot of the times, the royalties that you get for some of your items can only be like a certain small amount because you're not doing anything anymore with it. But because they'll mention it, you'll get a portion of it back. The problem, the problem is that you are gambling so hard on Marvel and the MCU actually utilizing Spider-Man to the fullest degree and actually doing it the proper way, whereas Sony has has a say in what Spider-Man does and what Spider-Man can be, in the movies, in terms of like, you know, utilizing the animations, putting them in, like they have so much like strength on their end to make sure that their character looks as fantastic as possible. And then that drives the remaining consumers, like the customers that actually watch the show, to go, shit, that's great. What else does Spider-Man have? Oh, they have all these different movies. Oh, there's Sony movies. That's cool. Oh, they have games for that. Like, so then it pulls them in from that point. And so then you want to play like the Spider-Man games. You want to play like, you want to watch the different shows and whatnot. And they, you know, Disney already has some of the rights to Spider-Man in their Disney Plus channel. Like you can actually watch stuff from them. So they're buying the licensing for that show as well. Like it's a big deal. Like that's a huge change. And if they were to all of a sudden get rid of that, that's like their kind of golden goose. And all of a sudden it takes a shit and you only have like a certain percentage taken in. Well, guess what? You can't do anything to fix that. So like it's a huge risk to give it to Disney. It's a huge risk to fork it over, you know, just for the MCU's sake. But I do agree with you that it may be a good idea based on the fact that like having all the characters together would be so fucking amazing.
Look what's happening right now with like the Fox integration into the MCU. Like it's like Deadpool and Wolverine did like 1.4 billion when all the MCU movies, like standalone ones, are doing like 300-400. Like it's insane, you know. And if you were to bring in Spider-Man like fully and be able to like bring over Tom Hardy and get Venom into the MCU and do all this crazy shit, I think it would pop off, man. Like the MCU Spider-Man movies are the best performance Spider-Man movies in Sony's history. You know what I mean? Like Andrew's movies don't even break the top 10, you know? So like, I think the formula works, you know, like Feige and the Marvel and the MCU and Disney and all having their hands in the Spider-Man IP is obviously doing crazy good for them. So in my opinion, I just don't understand how Sony can sit on that IP and make no money when they know there's billions to be made if they just hand over the creative rights to Marvel. It's insane. Like we have the like the end result is there. Like the date is there. You know?
I could stop you right there though and just say toys. Like
Well,
you are not telling me that they're not making any money. They're making money off the toys. It is a fucking tastic franchise to go off of. Like I'm telling you, man, you literally have to give Sony enough money for them to make everyone retire in order for them to go, okay, we'll give you Spider-Man. They have to be like on the verge of bankruptcy.
They could keep the toy rights and stuff, just give the movie rights back. Like that's what Lucas did with Star Wars for a long time. Like he owned the marketing rights to all of his stuff, and that's how he became so filthy rich. Like it wasn't just the movie stuff, like he had everything.
Right. But Sony's not that. Sony is not George Lucas. Sony is a company. Like George Lucasfilms, like he's the top dog. Like he has a say. Sony is like a conglomerate, man. Like you can't just go and say like, oh, I'll give you Spider-Man. They have to be in Fox debt. You know, they have to really be like running out of time. They don't have anything else to do. They're not really like surmising anything from it. Like, what do? We just give it. Let's give it to them. We'll sell it to them for a cheap price. And we'll try to make some of our money back and kind of keep ourselves floating elsewhere. At that point, like I think Disney would have to buy the name Sony, like just to get Spider-Man back. It's like you like it's crazy how much like they make money off of Spider-Man that it's not. I can't fathom them ever giving it up. It would be fantastic if they could, but like it's just. It would be suicide on their end. Like it would be so hard. I like but I would love that. But at the same time, like I know that you mentioned Deadpool and Wolverine, you know, some of the numbers that they're doing with some of the other characters, and the fact that like their animation for X-Men 97 was well received. But as we've seen before, like the animation for X-Men 97, fantastic, great. Didn't do well in the numbers, like compared to other things. You know, you weren't hearing the hype as much as like some other people. I didn't see it on TikTok as a big trend. You know, that's kind of the big thing that you would want to see. You want to see like all the social media is talking so much about these different characters and being so excited to see them like on the screen. I'm excited because I'm a big fan. I would love to see all that kind of stuff. They did a really good job with it. They did great on the story. That's exactly what I wanted. But with so much that they've done so far with like their live action, it's kind of put a smudge on it. So like with Deadpool and Wolverine, that's an easy go because everyone loves Hugh Jackman, everyone loves Ryan Reynolds, and you can't really separate the two in terms of like these two characters. Like you have to create a completely new design for Wolverine. You can't have Hugh Jackman anymore. You have to you could probably keep Ryan Reynolds maybe, but it's so hard to separate those two characters from each other now, like especially if you're trying to do a reboot. And it's so convoluted. Every time you tell me about the different ways that they could bring in the X-Men, it just makes me cringe a little. Like when you were telling me about like the whole Fantastic Four stuff, it was just like, oh, I don't like that. I really don't like that. It's like, but they did a different universe, which I thought was pretty cool. But it's like, why can't 616 have its own universe at this point then? Or not its own universe, sorry, its own Fantastic Four. Like, why can't they just reestablish as themselves and create like the Baxter Building in a different spot? It doesn't have to be Avengers Tower. It could be something completely different. Like it just bring in the characters that we need. Don't make it so difficult to have to write in these characters just because you didn't realize that you needed them later.
Yeah. I think there's like the soft reboot after Secret Wars is just going to plop it all into a new 616 and we just kind of go with the flow. I think that's what's going to happen.
Like I can see that because it's starting to become more apparent that that's probably what they're going to reach towards. But I really don't think it should be named as such within the universe itself as like, Universe 616. It should really just be itself, and then we can name it as such outside as lore, just so that it's not smudged in a way where it's like, oh, we care so much about 616. Honestly, I would have loved for it to have been like 6160. Something as simple as that, just saying that it's like a different universe that's based on the live action version of the original comics design plus the Ultimates design, because in reality Iron Man is a base of both the original 616 universe and 1610 universe. They've kind of combined a lot of different aspects between the two and put them together. Can they do that for they did that a little bit for Bruce Banner and the Hulk, but like they can't really make Hulk a cannibal. They that'd be so crazy. But what I'm saying is like, the cool thing about a multiverse is that you can create a universe that's like, this is the live action version of it. Now, if they call themselves the 616 and in reality it was never 616 to begin with, it was actually a different number, I think that would be the coolest thing ever. Because then it's like, oh, okay, well then they just believe that they're in this universe. And in reality, they're their own.
Yeah.
And I like that, in my opinion, that would fix a lot of things. It'd be a retcon that some people would kind of be a little gassy about, but I think in the future they'd be like, you know what, it kind of played out well because we all thought that things were based on the comics, when in reality it's not. It's absolutely like going in a different direction, and I think that's the whole point of having a multiverse.
Yeah, I think I think the whole 616 thing will probably become irrelevant in the next 5 years. Or, well, maybe 7 years, like when it's all said and done, maybe 5 years after Secret Wars, whenever that's going to be. I think they'll just kind of do Earth Prime or Earth 1 or the main time, the sacred timeline or whatever they want to call it. And it'll just be one universe for a long time until, somehow a multiverse cracks up. And then if they want to dip into a multiverse again, but I don't think they will. I think the multiverses will be done after this. And they'll just go to, a new timeline, and that'll be it. And it'll just stay there because they won't really need to go to another multiverse because they'll have all the characters that they want this time around, Like there's no one off the board for the new universe. Like they have everything that they need.
Yeah, but then you don't get different stories. You don't get different iterations of things. Like the entire the idea behind Marvel Zombies was a universe was infected with it, got thrown into another universe, and then the universe got infected with zombies.
Yeah, and like look, yeah, I like that. I just don't know if they're gonna do stuff like that in the cinematic universe. Maybe they just keep that for comics and anime and stuff, which I'd be fine with. That wouldn't bother me. Like this zombie show would have been great as a movie. Like it would have been really cool. And I'm watching some of it going like, Jesus, like in live action, if they had like the real actors and stuff, like this would be so cool. Like, I don't know if they're like afraid to do things like that in case they think that the fans won't come with them. But like if you had all of the real actors playing out this exact storyline in live action, like it would be so fucking epic. So epic.
I think it's lackluster for stuff like this. It's not enough. There's not enough characters. There's not enough design for all of these different, things that you want to see, and it's way too much money to showcase that in live action. Like they won't even put Hulk up anymore because like they don't want to pay for the CG effects. They didn't want to pay for good CG designers for She-Hulk, and they even mentioned that it was like put in for Black Panther, which is like, what? Wow. Why? Like, why would you do that?
Yeah, it's crazy. Dude.
It's not as much as they were trying to be tongue in cheek, it wasn't a joke. I was like, God, like you guys suck right now.
And I think they put a good bit of money into that show as well. So like it was extra surprising at how shit it was, even after the amount of money that they spent,
It was She-Hulk attorney at therapy. That's all it was.
Yeah.
It was like we got one case, like one or two cases, and then it was like, I'm sad. I don't want to be She-Hulk. I want to be Jenny. I don't even like I'm trying to stop the unnecessary hate.
Nah, you don't have
She-Hulk,
to,
but it's
never apologize.
It's so hard.
The budget was 225 million for the She-Hulk series. Each episode is estimated at about 25 million per episode minimum, and the CG was just terrible. Like, I don't understand it. I don't know where that money went. Like, look at the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. The budget for that show was 90 million, and most of it was shot on the volume or whatever, and some of it does feel quite enclosed and stuff, but there was some pretty cool shit in that show, like visually wise, and then paying obviously all the big actors and stuff like that. But like, how did they go from 90 to 225 and just it feels like nothing really happened in the She-Hulk show? It just, oh man, what a waste of money. And don't even get me started on Secret Invasion. Oh my god.
Yeah, the writers and oh, it's so fucking bad, dude. Like they had every which way to do something, at least something similar to the comics, but like they just they smudged it. Like they really could have done something Avengers related to get this thing off the rails and give us something to actually be so fucking terrified about. Like imagine thinking that you're like, that would have been so cool to have Tony Stark on the big screen, freaking his shit out because he thinks he's a Skrull.
Yeah, he hasn't been real this entire time. Like, you reference it back to the very start of the MCU and have him having heart palpitations. Like, hang on a second, like how long have I been a Skrull? It's like, and then like and again, like the audience are like, wait a minute, have we been watching an alien this whole time? Like, what the fuck? It would have been great, man. It would have been great.
It would have been so.
It would have been a really good movie, And then like the way they've tried to kind of bring a little bit of it into the MCU with the whole Rhodey thing, that he's been like a Skrull since Civil War and stuff. Like that's kind of, they're dipping the toe into the potential of what that could have been, But and like still when was that show? That show was like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Was it 2022, 23? I can't even remember now. But like again, we haven't even had a reference again to we've barely seen Rhodey at all. Like and we know, like since we know now that he is himself again, we haven't seen him once since then.
Right.
Like what the fuck, man? The dude was taken over by an alien for years, and we still even haven't had him on camera talking about it once.
Yeah, did we see him in Brave New World at all?
I think maybe for I think he had like one scene. Was he in the White House scene? Maybe walking in with Sam or something.
He might have been, yeah.
I might be getting that confused because that could be a scene from the Winter Soldier show that I'm just mixing up, or something, you know? Or
right.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm confused now. But yeah, I don't think he's had a pivotal scene anywhere since that show.
Right.
Like, which is just bananas, man.
It's so bananas because it's like, how do you not have Rhodes, you know, in Brave New World helping out Sam? Like, that's such an easy win. You have War Machine and Captain America together. That would have been so sick.
Yeah. Like, and then I know, obviously, I'm trying to remember the show now, but wasn't Rhodes like working like with the president? But like, then they found out that he was a Skrull. So maybe he's lost all of his clearance, and then maybe that's why he wasn't anywhere near like Thunderbolt Ross in the movie. But like, they could have even just explained that, like, you know, it's like, you know, oh well, like Rhodes turned out to be an alien, so you know we can't trust him, and you know War Machine's off doing whatever and trying to put his life back together. Even just a reference of where he is and what he's doing. It's like you had him come off that, like, out of like the hostage situation, and we don't know if he's actually, if the real Rhodes is paralyzed, even because, you know, was he the Skrull when he got hit by Vision?
I mean,
I don't even know.
I can't remember when he was swapped out.
I think he was swapped out in the hospital. I think that's what they're insinuating, because when he gets captured or whatever, like when they get him in from the hostage situation, isn't he in like a dress?
I think
like
he's in a gown. Yeah, I think you're right, actually.
So like, but didn't he walk out? So this is what confuses me. Like, he was walking out as far as I remember, but in the show, like, or sorry, in like the end of Civil War and stuff, we see him going through rehab and learning to walk again and everything, and he's got like the Stark tech and like fake legs and stuff. So it's like,
well, I mean, it's a Skrull making sure to impersonate the proper way to, like, you know, go through recovery, because like he has to play the part in full.
Of course. But I wonder, does the real Rhodey like now have to go through all that, or like was that all put on?
Yeah,
like,
I don't know.
Maybe the injuries weren't even that bad. You know,
that's a good idea. That's a good point.
Yeah. These are the things I think of, man, because the connective tissue is so low that I have to make these scenarios up in my head, because these questions won't be answered to us by the MCU, like, you know. So it's this shit drives me crazy, man.
Mm-hmm.
Did you watch any of Gen V?
No, I have not had any time, dude. Like, I have been so busy, and like during the weekend, I actually went to do a charity run. It was called Run the Dam.
Cool.
And yeah, no, what distance? 5K.
Cool. Nice.
I did not train for the elevation.
Yeah, that makes a big difference.
Yes, and I'm still a heavy set guy, but like I know I can walk. But like, holy shit, the elevation was rough. There were like quite a few inclines, and then there was this mega incline from like this fire station that was nearby, because we had to go around the town.
Okay.
And it's the incline was so heavy, like I could feel my feet like this high up, like it was. Yeah, and it was just, by the time I got up there, I had to take a seat just to kind of take a breather. Like, I was dying, dude. And like I said, I'm a heavy guy, but like I was so proud of myself for getting there. Like I managed to get the whole way through. It was cool. It was cool. Like, they, you know, you go park at the finish line to take a bus. They take you on a bus because it's they need to get you to the beginning of the dam, and then you walk across the dam, and then you have to go through the rest of the town and whatnot.
Cool. That's great.
It was awesome.
Did you run any of it, or you just walk the whole thing?
I fucking walk, dude. I'm not a runner. I need to train for running.
Oh yeah, no, running is very hard, you know, and it's very demanding on the body as well. Like, I know a lot of people, like, you know, swear by running, but like they say if you like run a marathon, you're literally taking years off your life. Like, that's how intense it is on the body, like, you know. So
yeah,
like, you hear of people who do it, like, you know, they run like multiple marathons a year and all this crazy shit, and they do like the Ironmans and stuff. And Jesus, man, like, you're literally, I know it's all about like being fit and stuff, but it's having like the reverse effect. You're taking years off your life. It's insane.
Well, and walking and running is all like pretty harsh on your face as well. on your face
Mhm.
and your body, because you're literally defying gravity every time you move, and every step you take, you're pushing your body down. And so, like, I've noticed that some runners, like over time, their face kind of gets a little droopy because it's like it's this constant like bouncing of your face.
Yeah,
And I don't know if you've noticed that. Like, it's kind of interesting.
I haven't actually.
Gravity's a bitch.
Amen. Yeah, I watched the first 3 episodes. I didn't get a chance to watch today's episode of Gen V. I'll probably watch it tomorrow. But the first 3 episodes were pretty good. You know, I think we talked a little bit about episode 1 last week, and episode 2 and 3. Like, you're just kind of getting into the story of the whole kind of, you know, who's running the school really, and you know, they're expanding on the ideas of like Starlight and the, what are they called? What's her little gang called? The Starlighters or whatever, and the Resistance, and you know, they're very much kind of leaning on, you know, humans versus soups, and it's turning into like a bit of a civil war situation, and Sharky, women know the gravity battle really well. Yeah, facts, 100%. But yeah, like it's interesting for sure. It's the usual like boys / Gen V kind of gross shit and all, and you know, it's the standard stuff. Cypher is Palps. Yeah, so there's a new guy. He's the new dean of the school. His name is Cypher. He's a soup. So basically, all the staff in the school are now like soups, and they're leaning really heavily on training up the soups like the fucking X Mansion. They're all like learning their powers and learning how to make themselves more powerful. And he's like kind of bit of a drill sergeant, and he's like, you know, turning them into to soldiers basically. And you know, that's obviously not going to end well. But they all think that, you know, they're kind of being brainwashed in a way where it's like, you know, the humans, if they wanted, like they outnumber us 1,000,000 to 1. If they really wanted to, they could turn around and fucking, you know, blow us all up. Like, you know, if they all came together. So we need to train to get stronger to be able to fight back and all this sort of stuff. So you know, it's gonna go a bit fucking loopy towards the end of the season for sure. Sharky's got us muted because she doesn't want spoilers. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for the lurk. But yeah, it's like the show's great. Like, you know, like I really enjoyed it. I like all the characters in it. I don't really want to talk much about it because you haven't seen it yet. So we'll talk about it a little more next week. We'll have maybe episode 5. I think will be out before we sit down next as well. So if you can catch up, great. Did you watch episode 1? I can't remember. You didn't watch any of it?
No, I haven't had a chance to really check out anything.
That's okay. That's all right. Yeah, like just see what you can do. See how much of it you can watch. I'll just be curious to see what you think of it. But yeah, I think it's good. And you know, we're getting the Soldier Boy show next year, I think, which will be great as well. It's kind of set in the 60s, 50s, 60s, which I think would be kind of cool to see the whole boys world back then. I think that'd be nice. Yeah. But yeah, what else have we got this week? They finished Alien Earth. Season 1 is done. I would highly recommend you watch the show. It is good. The finale, I don't know what to, like, you know, I don't want to be majorly negative about it, but they did drop the ball a little bit, I think, in the finale. The finale was lackluster a bit. I feel like they've left it like wide open for more, but as far as I know, they haven't actually like confirmed a season 2 yet. I think they want to see how season 1 performs to see if they actually go further. Like, obviously this show sets place like maybe 2 years before. I think it's 2 years before the original movie. I might be wrong here. Sharky would be able to tell us all this info, but basically what's it called? I think it's I need to actually go back and watch the first movie because it'll be interesting to see how close it is to this show, because again, I haven't seen the first movie in probably 20 years or something. Like, it's insane. But yeah, I'd be interested to see like how close it is. But you know, I like what they did with the show. Like, Timothy Oliphant is in the show, your man from Justified and stuff, and like he plays like a robot in it, like a android, and like he's just brilliant. Like, he was the best part of the show in my opinion. Like, he was so good. And the young kids who turn out to be like the synths or whatever you want to call them, the hybrids, where they transfer like the human brains into the bodies, like all that stuff was really interesting. The aliens themselves, like like the what do they call them? The xenomorphs. Like they were kind of not as like I don't know what it was. It became very obvious in this show that they were like just humans in suits, like kind of going around, and it just felt really weird. I don't know what it is. Like I think it was like how they made their arms and stuff. Like like the xenomorphs had like biceps and triceps and stuff like that, and it just became kind of like really obvious that it was just a dude in a suit, and it kind of became distracting. Like anyone that I talk to, I say this to, and they're just like, "Oh my god, yeah!" Like it's just clearly a dude in a suit, like crawling around, and like he stands up on 2 feet at one point. And he's just like kind of standing there looking stocky and all. And you're kind of like, "That's just a fucking guy in a suit." Like it was like really off-putting. But yeah, I don't know. Like there was a bit where the in the last episode where they did like this crane overhead shot, and you could see like the xenomorph going around like killing loads of people, but it was all CGI, but it looked fucking cool. Like he was like zipping around really fast on all fours, and he was like chopping people up and all. And I was like, they should have just done that for the whole show rather than these like slow-mo like practical shots with like just a dude like in a suit. You know, I think it would have been way cooler. That's just me though. What did you think, Dan? Yeah, the lungs. So they did a thing where they got a human lung, and they took, you know, the way when the eggs hatch and the face hugger comes out, they extracted like a xenomorph from a face hugger, and they put it into a human lung, and they put it in like a test tube thing, and it grew and turned into a xenomorph, but it has like a different color head and shit, and basically that's like kind of the main xenomorph that we see towards the end of the show. That was kind of cool.
Oh, interesting. Sick.
I think that scene with the female scientist, the Xeno, was actually drooling bile. Yeah, that was like disgusting. That was disgusting. But I don't know, like it felt real distracting. So I'd be curious what you guys think about that. Like, am I off the mark here or what? Or do you agree with me? Because my missus says the same thing, and like she was talking to some of her friends in work about it and stuff, and they were like, "Yeah, like it just feels so weird. Like it just feels really fake." And I know I've been talking to Sharky offline about it as well. And same thing, like just it's very obvious that it's a person in a suit. Great show, Met ending, can't wait for season 2. Yeah, like it's definitely worth checking out, 100%. I just felt like I'd probably score the finale like a 6 out of 10. It would just kind of felt a little lackluster, and it kind of felt like it was a half an episode, like it could have gone on for twice as long. They kind of just abruptly end it. And you're like, oh shit, like if there's no season 2, it's going to be like one of those shows where it's like, you know, like there's like those shows that like get cancelled or whatever, and you never find out what happens. It'll be one of those situations where it'll be like, if they don't bring it back, it'll be like, oh man, like what happens? Like we don't know. And I don't think they're like watching the original movie doesn't fill the gap, you know?
Gotcha.
Yeah. But it is good. It is good. Do you have anything you want to bring up as well?
Nothing in particular. I mean, like One Piece still going strong. Their most recent episode was the highest rated episode, I think, in as far as like One Piece history goes. I think it had a 9.9.
I saw you sent me a thing on it. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. 9.9. That's fantastic. Like, what an achievement. I know I say it all the time, but like it's incredible that they can just, even after 1,200 episodes or whatever it is, they're still pumping out almost perfection. It's crazy.
It's a really good story.
I can't say it enough. Alien Earth is amazing surround sound. Yeah, I agree. Like the sound development, everything, the soundtrack to the show as well. They put on these like epic fucking metal songs at the end of every episode, and you're just kind of like the music's so good in the show as well. Like, so they've got shit like that down on point. Visually, it looks great. And like I like all the alien species that are kind of floating around as well. It's very creative and stuff. It's just the finale was a little weak. That's all. But overall, I'd probably give the show about an 8 out of 10. Definitely worth the watch.
Not bad.
Myself and my missus were watching The Terminal List. We never watched it before. So the original season, I think, came out in 2022 with Chris Pratt. And the new season is airing at the moment. So I wanted to watch the new season, but I heard the new season's a prequel to the original one. So I was like, okay, we gotta watch the original series now. So yeah, we ended up checking out that show. Just finished it last night. And the dude one of the main characters in it was on Joe Rogan's podcast during the week, and I was listening to it because I like him as an actor. And he fucking spoiled the show. I was like, no. He like said one line, and he was talking about the original show, the one that I'm watching, and he just said one line, and I was in the middle of this, and I went, fuck. And I was like, I wish I didn't hear that, because now, and again, I obviously the show came out 3 years ago, so it's, it is what it is. But I was so fucking annoyed. I was like, no, bro. I was like, oh, I shouldn't hear that, because this is big fucking. It's an important part of the story, and yeah, if I didn't know, it would have hit so much better if I went in blind like everyone else did, like when they first watched it. So that was a little disappointing. But the show was really good. Like it's. I find that Chris Pratt, like anything I kind of see him in, he's kind of just Star-Lord, or very similar. Whereas this, he's like, Navy SEAL, fucking badass character going through some shit. His family dies and he's on a revenge path and stuff. Like, and it was cool, man. I was like, Pratt is pretty fucking cool in this show. So yeah, that was really cool. Highly recommend it. And the new season is airing out as we speak. I don't know how many episodes there's going to be. Probably only maybe, if it's like the first season, there'll only be 8, so maybe there's only 1 left. But again, highly recommend.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't really know what else. What else? I didn't catch this week's Peacemaker. Did you watch it?
No, it came out today, didn't it?
No, this was like technically last week's one then.
Oh, you're talking about episode 5.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Tell me, I didn't get a chance to watch it. I had planned to watch it today, and then like stupidly forgetting that like Zombies was on and Jet and V and everything else and Alien Earth, and I watched all the zombie episodes, and then me and my missus watched Alien Earth before the podcast, so I didn't get a chance to watch Peacemaker. But tell me about it. What was it like?
It was really good. Really enjoyed it. I thought it was, one of their stronger episodes. There's a lot of emotion coming through, and it really showcased a lot of the different aspects that Chris is going through in his life, as well as like the things that he cares about most right now, and the fact that so much in his life is so much darker than it should be from what he can tell. And of course the grass is always greener, but the idea is that you really should be part of your world and try to make a better world, by being in it, rather than wanting to go into a different universe and taking it over, essentially, which is, that's a very villainous thing to do.
Yeah.
But it worked out really well. Like, I think you'll like it. I think it's a good episode, and really sets up for the next set of episodes that we're going to get, because I don't remember what the maximum count of episodes we're getting, but I will say, like, we're probably going to be in the other universe for a while.
The new universe, or like the original? The new?
Yeah, the alternate universe.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't kind of, I don't know, I kind of expected him to be there maybe like for one more episode and then that'd be it, but it'd be interesting if he spent a lot of time over there. Like, when they originally, brought the idea to us, I thought, oh, this is going to be great. We're going to go into the DCU, and maybe he's going to end up just being there, and that's the new universe. Like, I think that would have been actually a really cool direction to take this show. But I kind of understand that, whatever, he made the decision he made, and then I suppose we get to kind of keep some of the characters that we know already.
Are you saying like put another season and put him in that universe?
No, I thought that this season was going to be him in a new universe, and that was going to be the DCU, and then he would never go back. So the season 1 was just the DCEU, and it's dead forever. And that was to be the retcon. I thought that was the way he was going to do it, which kind of would have made sense,
Well, it doesn't now, considering that they retconned.
I mean, in episode 1, like before, like when we first see the door, and I'm like, oh, okay. When he goes to the other universe, my first thought straight away was, this is the DCU. Okay, this makes sense. And that's where my head went straight away, but obviously that's not the way James Gunn wanted to tell the story now.
Yeah, I don't think James Gunn is that smart about it. Like, I don't think he would put it that like elaborate and be like, oh, it's, kind of connect the two.
I think that's like so obvious though. No,
not at all.
I would have thought so.
No, like him retconning it is the smartest move that he could make.
I think it's the dumbest.
That's about as much intelligence as he has that you're saying.
I hate that. I hate that. It feels so lazy that, like, you know, he just shows us a redone end scene from season 1, and it's just like, oh yeah, forget about the first version. That doesn't exist anymore. It was always this way. It's like, come on, bro. Give us a bit of explanation. Like,
retcons happen all the time, man. That's a way better retcon than, you know, trying to shoehorn the other universe.
I just like the idea of it, like him going into the multiverse, and then maybe he gets lost and he can't get back to where he wants to go. You know, like, obviously, no, I like that.
Yeah.
Like, he has to fight the same way with the other Peacemaker, kills him, and then it's like, oh shit, like, which door did I go through? How do I get back to my world? Fuck, I can't get back. And then he realizes, hey, wait a minute, everything's great here. Maybe I'll just live here for a while. Then maybe after a little while, maybe he starts getting homesick and stuff, and then maybe it's like, oh shit, maybe I do want to go back. But then he can't get back, so he just has to kind of live with it. I think that'd be cool.
I'm not excited. I don't, you know, you're not stirring my arousal with that. I think this is much better.
Okay.
This is a much better take. It's literally in its own space. They could do whatever they want with it at this point. They could make it so that this is part of the Crisis on Infinite Earths saga that they're probably going to be working on right now. This is probably like their showcase of it. And I think that, you know, James Gunn just essentially retconning things and putting things in his own perspective is a good idea, considering that the show, in my opinion, is doing pretty well. I think that the season is not as strong as the first season, but it's still very much an interesting story. I like that they're not trying to wholeheartedly connect everything between the DCEU and the DCU. I think it's more interesting that they kind of have that as separate environments. And if they decide they want to make them clash later, they totally can. But I think that making this as simple as like, this is just Peacemaker going through his own thing is probably the best thing I prefer out of this, because the more you like, I don't see DC characters really connecting with other characters unless they're part of the JLA. And even then, it's just within that universe itself. You don't necessarily see multiple universes. I mean, it would be kind of cool for them to do, a separate universe where they run into Owlman, or they run into, like, you know, all the different characters that you can get from different universes. But like, that's such a long and lengthy kind of like design that you need to take your time with. And by just going, oh, this was the DCEU, we're going to go into the DCU now and we're going to love it. It's like, that's kind of a punch in the dick. Like, it's more of, that's just like sugarcoating a turd, essentially. Like, it like, I don't like it. I don't want it. This retcon at least makes it so that you cleaned off the turd and you put a new turd. Like, it's like, it's that simple. Yeah, a fresh turd. Like, it could, or it could be gold. Like, it could be a gold turd. We don't know. But like, I prefer it separate for now. Let's mix it up when we kind of like are dug into James Gunn's universe. You know, because for all we know, we might not like it after a while.
Yeah. Like, there's, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Like, he says he has a 10-year plan. Let's see what happens. Like, you know, next year we're getting 2 more projects, I think. And, you know, I think he put up a couple of pictures on his socials there this week that, you know, he has the script for Superman 2 already. So, you know, he's working, man. He is working. You know, I'll give him that. You know, he's trying to churn out stuff as quick as possible now. I don't know if that's going to bite him in the ass. Maybe he's going a bit too quick. I don't know. But, you know, let's see what the next project's like. See where we go from there.
He exceeded expectations during the interview. When they asked him where he sees himself in 5 years, he's like, well, let me show you where I'm going to be at in 10. And they're like, you're hired.
5 years, child's play. Here's 15. Sup, Griff? Sup, Chillin', what's up? How are you? Griff asks as well, what games are you excited for other than Wolverine?
That showcase? I mean, from the showcase,
that's Soros game or whatever, the first one they.
Yeah, Saros? Is it Saros?
I don't even know. I'm obviously not
Looks
that
great.
interested. I can't fucking remember the name of it, but it looked great. Yes.
It's a weird name. I don't think it I don't think it rolls off the tongue as easily as like Returnal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the way it looks and the design of it and the mechanics
Dune-ish or something. Like it looks real Dune-ish or something.
Yeah, I could see that. And like the fact that it still kind of has the same mechanics as Returnal, but like added some new things from it. Because in Returnal you can technically get a continue, but it like will kick you out of that room and then you like end up in a different room. This one, it seems like, you know, you go down, you can get up and try again before you go down again.
Yeah. I saw that Wolverine gameplay. It's fucking amazing. It's going to be a great game. I will be playing that game day one. I might even take the day off work, do a day stream of it. Like I'm very excited for that game. That'll be a day one pickup for me. Griff says just in general, not much in the showcase for me. In general, that 007 game looks kind of cool. There's some games that are out now that I still haven't had a chance to play that I want to play. I want to play Borderlands 4. I want to play that Mafia 4 game. What else do I want to play? Oh my god. In my head, I have like a giant list of games, and I can't pull them out right now. Oh my god! Next year, obviously, GTA is going to probably take over my life for a couple of months. What else have we got? I don't know. There's tons of stuff. Like there really is tons of stuff, and like I'm variety gamer over on Twitch, so like I'll be definitely playing it all over there. So 100%, yeah, we'll dip into it all.
Yeah.
How are things across the pond? Yeah, surviving. I think we're globally kind of going through a lot of the same shit, so we all suffer together. But yeah, it's fine. It's fine. And Alex here is over your side of the world. It's only me on the other side of the pond.
It's okay, man. You got Taco Bell now. You're good.
Yeah, we have a Taco Bell. Yeah. Oh man, I've been seeing more people. Like I hate that this happens, but like I'll always see like food reviews popping up on my TikTok and stuff from people that are going to it. And one girl I saw, she went at like 11:30 in the morning. There was still like a 30-minute queue to get food at 11:30 in the morning. And like she ordered a big tray full of food. Like she tried everything on the menu. And then when she was leaving, she said that the queue had gone up to an hour and a half at lunchtime. Like, would you stand in a queue for an hour and a half to get Taco Bell?
No, at that point I'd go to, I don't know,
anywhere else,
or like anywhere else that doesn't have a line right now.
I would prefer to go home and make the food myself.
But I also get it, because if that's the first Taco Bell and there's no other Taco Bell and you really want Taco Bell, you got to suck it up.
Yeah, it was the same when Chick-fil-A came over here. Like me and my friends, we like went up to it, but we were there maybe like 2 months after it opened, and there were still hour-long queues. We just went up on a random Sunday, and like there was at 4:00 or something it was, and it was still hour-long queues for Chick-fil-A. And when we got the food, sat down and ate it, I was like, nah, it was fine. It wasn't amazing. It was okay. We tried
Chick-fil-A is
Popeyes
okay.
as well. We tried Popeyes. I actually preferred Popeyes, but everyone was hyping about Chick-fil-A. Popeyes is better in my opinion.
The shiznit.
Yeah, it's good. I liked it. I think they do all the gravies and the cool like Louisiana hot sauces and all that sort of shit or whatever it is. Yeah, I actually way preferred Popeyes.
Yeah, I always say, like, if you have KFC and Popeyes, if you want good chicken, you go to Popeyes. If you want good sides, you go to KFC.
Yeah. Like, well, KFC's been here for a long time, so that they have drive-thrus for KFC over here, so like it's just normal.
Their chicken sandwiches are pretty good though. Like,
I get the bone. If I'm ever getting it, it's rare that I would get a KFC, but if I ever get a KFC, I like the boneless banquet. Do you guys have that over there?
Yeah, I'm sure we do.
It's so good. You get like a little thing of popcorn chicken. You get like 3 like tenders or
chicken
whatever you
tenders.
want to call them. Yeah, like big chunky ones. Side of fries and like a Pepsi or something. Epic, pretty epic. Did you hear? This is a kind of a cool fact that I never knew about, but Pepsi apparently were trying so hard to get into like McDonald's and stuff like that and Burger King on like in the 80s and 70s or whenever this was, that they literally turned around and bought KFC so that they could. So Pepsi owned KFC, and the reason that they bought it was just so that they could put their drinks in the restaurant to make people buy the drinks. Like, that's insane, bro. That'll tell you how big that market is. It's like, we're gonna buy KFC so we can sell Pepsi and KFC. Because obviously went in, they didn't want it. They wanted Coke instead.
Yeah, Coke was a huge deal back then. Yeah, it still is. But I would say Pepsi is like really taking in a lot of the different flavors. I think Pepsi has like a really good array. Now Coke has been catching up though, with their Coke machines. But I really like all their Mountain Dew flavors that you can get. Like in KFC, I think there's a lemonade Mountain Dew that you can get from there. It's exclusive to KFC, like in certain cases. And same thing with Taco Bell. Like you can get the Baja Blast, like they even came out with the Baja Midnight, which was like another Mountain Dew flavor. Like I think Pepsi has figured out that like Mountain Dew is kind of their big hit.
They got Pizza Hut and Taco Bell at the same time. Wow, that's crazy. Chick-fil-A is closed here on Sundays because the owners are Christian. That's crazy. So like, I live in Ireland, very Catholic country, the Republic of Ireland anyway. But when I was a kid, like everything would be closed on a Sunday because it would be like, mass on a Sunday and everything would close on Sunday. And now like everywhere's open. Like the only day that places are closed is Christmas Day. That's it. Every other day of the year, shit's open. Maybe not New Year's Day. Like retail stores and stuff would close on New Year's Day, but like you could go to the corner shop and buy food and stuff on New Year's Day. Like, but like when I was a kid, there was nothing out. Like you couldn't, there was no point in leaving the house on a Sunday when I was a kid because everything would be closed. Proper day of rest, Very different now. I didn't realize that Pepsi owned Pizza Hut and Taco Bell as well. 1986. That's crazy. That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah. God, those are good places too.
They used to do a thing. So in like the main supermarket close to us, there used to be, or like a mall, or whatever you want to call it, shopping mall. There used to be like a Pizza Hut there, and I don't think it's there anymore. I'm not sure. I can't remember. But they used to do a thing like where you'd go in and you could buy like a buffet. So like you'd pay like $9.99, and you could like sit and drink as much as you want and eat as much pizza as you want. They'd just be rolling out fresh pizzas like every 10 minutes. And like we used to go in there as teenagers and stuff, like when we didn't obviously have a ton of money, and you'd go in like with your $9.99 and you'd fucking eat enough pizza for 2 days. You'd be stuffed rolling out of the place. Like, but yeah, we used to get our money's worth at that place. I think they had to stop because they were just not making enough money because people were going to just raiding the place. Hilarious.
I bet.
Yeah, absolutely hilarious. If there's nothing else, I think we might break for here. We're live 2 hours now, so yeah. If there's anything else you want to bring up, or if the chat want to ask any questions before we head off, hit them up now. Pizza Hut buffet's really good. Yeah, I remember it being great. I remember it being a lot of fun. Very tasty.
Yeah.
Yeah. You around next week for casting? No, next week.
Yeah.
Okay. That's all right. So we'll take a break for next week, and then we'll be back the week after, which is the 8th of October. Holy shit. I can't believe that. 2 weeks' time is the 8th of October. So yeah, we'll be into spooky season. I'm going to be playing some horror games over on Twitch in October. Can't wait. I love this time of year. Get to play some spooky stuff. Yeah, it's always good to get some good clips of me freaking out during games and stuff. So that's always a lot of fun. But yeah, we'll be back in the cast soon, guys. And appreciate everybody who's here. If you're listening to us on a replay or watching this on a replay, leave us a comment below. Let us know what you think. Smash the like button. Hit subscribe if you're new. All that beautiful stuff. And if you're listening to us on Spotify or Apple, leave a review. Helps us get seen in those pesky old algorithms. Till the next time, guys. See you later. Bye-bye.
Have a good one.
Bye.